Alright, so for those of you who don't know, Treasure Wars hasn't gotten a content update in over 12 months. Now, a few of you might instantly think about how Hive raised the levels from 75 to 100, but that isn't really a content update as it was pretty much only cosmetics. Now, as far as the community goes, there are a lot of people that play this game mode far too much and want a content update. Today, I'll be discussing what people might want in a Treasure Wars content update and my thoughts as to whether Hive needs a Treasure Wars update. To give this a little bit of relevance, one of the all-time leaderboard players for Treasure Wars named Conning and one of Hive's biggest YouTubers named Dicey's both have expressed interest in updating Treasure Wars. Now, I can see that they might want to update this a lot more than some others because they probably play the game mode a lot more than others. Treasure Wars has not gotten boring for me, but I definitely would look forward to a content update. A few months ago, this leaderboard player named Conning made a forums post on the Hive's forums, which I will link in the description, talking about the need for a Treasure Wars content update and some things that would be nice to see. After reading over this a few times, I realized that an update using a few of these suggestions would make the game Treasure Wars a lot more like Hypixel's famous Bed Wars. A few of the ideas that were mentioned that I really enjoyed were different final kill phrases, and especially kill phrases that show the amount of final kills that you have. This is a Bed Wars feature that a few sweats have turned off because it easily gives away how experienced you are at the game. Now, of course, this would be incredibly cool to see. One problem I do see to this though is if you have this activated, there might be more targeting in game. Another suggestion to an update would be maps. I do personally want to see a few more maps because that would add a lot of variety to the game modes and a little bit more content to film on. As the list of these suggested updates go on in the forums post, there are things mentioned such as adding traps, like mining fatigue traps that were used in Hypixel Bed Wars, and even a water bucket. Yes, I am already thinking about an MLG clutch video in Treasure Wars. I mean, a water bucket would be absolutely amazing. But to sum things up, do we think there's a Hive Treasure Wars update coming anytime soon? Personally, I don't think that there is going to be a Treasure Wars update anytime soon, as I believe the Hive added those extra levels to Treasure Wars to give enough content to keep people interested in the game as they worked on other game modes, such as the soon following Sonic update and what I believe to be next, which would be a Skywars update. Pulling on average the same amount of players as Treasure Wars, Skywars has been stuck at a max level of 40 and pretty much the same cosmetics as when it first came out. If any game on Hive needs an update in my opinion, I would say that Skywars is the one for it. But this is only my opinion, and please feel free to share your own opinions in the comments. This video was also filmed with my recently made 5K pack by Snowy, so please make sure to go leave the pack and the pack maker some support. And if Hive adds water buckets to Treasure Wars, pray!